share a little bit before I put these parts together. I got one of the seats near finished, minus headrest and tracks. I'm going to do the SS in black. And maybe try to sneak some purple in the center if possible. Go see my embroidery company for that. Got all these little odd and end parts cleaned up and apart, ready for sim paint. I'm going to take some alcohol over them before I hit them with the paint. They all turn a greenish, yellowish color. Freshen those up nice. Get that completely apart. Someone's been in these seats before. This one was broke. Normally get in here very carefully. Pop that apart on both sides. Flat head, small flat head. And sneak and pull the clip off like that. Little tool I use. And those are plastic, so be careful when you use those on the seats. Grab them with your whole hand and carefully pick them up. If you grab them way out here and use them as leverage, you break the plastic. About to do the seat belts. One of them's chipped on the corner. Let's see what to do about that. May need a donor seat belt. Change the buckles or something. Grinded most of the rust off the tracks. That's what they looked like before. Cleaned up pretty decent with just a drill and a wire brush. Still need to get in a few of the nooks and crannies. I took an air compressor and blew all the dust off and wiped all this down. Took this off and cleaned it. It's got a faded spot, so I'll hit it with the black sim. And that one's broke. See if I can epoxy that. Reinforce it from behind. Paint these black on the four corners. Tracks for the Monte Carlo. The one good one, I cleaned it up. It was rusty like that. Cleaned up pretty good. And paint it black. And these springs pop off. The ends of these pop off. If you ever sit down too hard, the way that's hooked on this way, you'll push that out from under it and it'll unclick. So if you ever sit down real hard and hear the spring pop, that's what happened. So if just these two ends slide off, you can unhook it, put them back on, bend this over. It's hard to do, it's very tough. And if all that's missing, you can use do like a lawn chair or something and weave a bottom, some webbing, nylon, something. Same for the back. And then the big one, whoever got in here before had the right idea. They put this down as a barrier between the springs and this foam, so it wouldn't cut through it like a cheese grater. And to lift it up just a little bit because it gets really thin in the middle. I like to add a couple layers of something in this center square, kind of kick that center up a little more level, and that helps bring the back here up. You gotta make sure this hooks back over that. That way you fill the gap in between here. And this piece is always folded over in front of that bar, which I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go down and this edge sit under this bar, up against it. That way. That should help fill this back in between here. Alright. So I had something else to share, but I'll get it on the next one. I also grinded the rust off the frame for the Monte Carlo. Then I soaked it in some vinegar. It brought more rust to the surface. So I'm going to grind that down one more time. And I'll probably share that and some more tips on the next one. Headrest. Headrest clip on right here with a little clip similar to this. These were missing. The originals are shaped more like a cotter pin and a little longer on one side. Alright. If you don't want to get in here and get behind the foam while getting the seat cover off and trying to pick at this clip to carefully get this off, you can give them a firm pull where they're forced out. I don't really recommend that. If it's yours, you're welcome to do what you want. But that's what's holding that. And they click right there. Those hook shapes. Alright, I'm going to get these parts together, my table cleared off, and I will share those tips I mentioned on the patterns next. Peace. Thanks for watching.